morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A state prison offender who is being held at the Mike Durfee State Prison is now dead. According to officials, 55-year-old Joseph Schmitz died Saturday of natural causes. Schmitz was serving a sentence from Lake County for first-degree manslaughter in 2016.
KELOLAND News was at his sentencing in 2019, where prosecutors say Schmitz killed his fiancée, Karina Booth, at the couple's Lake Madison home because he learned she was in a relationship with another man. Schmitz had claimed he shot her in self-defense.
Authorities in Moody County continue to search for a missing person last seen in the water near the Flandreau Dam.
Officials responded to the scene early Saturday morning when the call came in, but they paused their search because of the safety risks posed by the strong current and the high water.
The Moody County Sheriff's Office says they're monitoring the situation and are looking for additional resources. In the meantime, they're urging the public to stay away from the area.
This is a developing story, and we'll keep you updated on air and online as more details become available.
Drivers in the Black Hills area are now able to drive through Spearfish Canyon after a rockslide closed part of the highway over the weekend.
It happened Saturday near the community of Savoy in Spearfish Canyon. On Sunday, crews worked to clear the area as they say the rockslide made significant damage to the roadway.
Currently, there are signs warning people of the rough road as officials tell drivers to be careful, and they plan to repave the stretch of roadway.
Well, now let's get a check on today's weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. Showers, thunderstorms in our forecast for today. We already have this morning in western South Dakota. They'll move to the east as we go through the morning. Also watching for development in north central, maybe northeastern South Dakota during the late morning hours with a couple of thunderstorms that have developed in North Dakota. So we'll continue to follow things as they move west to east, and temperatures will hit the 80s for afternoon highs. Also, that chance for severe weather, and Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Project Prison Reset's task force is set to focus on 14 options for new prison facilities in South Dakota.
Lieutenant Governor Tony Venhuizen, who chairs the task force, shared the list with KELOLAND News. All 14 options are in eastern South Dakota.
The lowest projected cost among the 14 options is nearly $623 million for the site near Bonson Avenue in Sioux Falls. You can read the full documents with this story on our website.
The group is scheduled to have their final meeting tomorrow in Sioux Falls. You can watch it live on KELOLAND.com starting at 8:30 a.m.
2 USD alums are training at the Sanford Fieldhouse in Sioux Falls for the U.S. Track and Field Outdoor Championships.
Emily Grove is ranked 14th in the world among women pole vaulters. She's looking forward to competing in next month's championships.
It's really exciting, especially I have had a really good year of training and I feel really good. My numbers are faster than they've been. I've been lifting a little bit more than I have. So now I feel like if I can apply the tools that I have in the right way, I think it could be pretty special.
Grove varies her training routines from working on core endurance one day to jumping days the next.
Former Olympic silver medalist Chris Nilsson is also training for next month's championships.
Many teams travel hours to compete in the Ringneck softball tournament, but only one group travels from another country.
The Central Energy teams come from Manitoba, Canada, where they say there aren't many other teams, and crossing the border is worth it for the competition.
Everyone's in cars. Typically families come with each of the kids. Sometimes you have to carpool. The cool part about this age group is that we've got siblings in various age groups. So we've got some older sisters and some younger sisters, and it's a very supportive group.
Central Energy has been coming to the tournament for 4 years and hope to keep coming back.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
Watching your weather forecast as we get into this outlook, and of course we're going to keep a close eye on storm potential this afternoon. I want to begin though with this map. This is the updated view from the Storm Prediction Center. The risk of severe weather highlighted in the yellow, that is a slight risk. That includes basically large hail damaging wind gusts with the strongest storms, but we could also see couple of these storms rotating, so it's not impossible to get a couple of tornadoes, especially in north central Nebraska, where there is an enhanced risk of severe weather. Now, let's take a look at the weather parameters as we go through the later part of the afternoon. You can see our storms initially firing up here. We've been watching that ongoing this morning in the northwest, into the north central, and then through midday from Aberdeen to Pierre. collection of a few showers and thunderstorms. I'll be curious to see how much of this holds together as it pushes into the southeast here. After 4 or 5 this afternoon, that's showing some storms between Mitchell and Huron. So take a look at this. This takes you into 6 o'clock, and that's definitely some more activity there west of Sioux Falls. So make sure you're watching the weather as any of those that can become strong to severe. We will be here to let you know more about that. A lot of the weather will clear after midnight, so that's going to clear the decks on that. And then tomorrow, looking at a little quieter forecast for us with a lot of 80s, a good summer day there. Could see a couple thunderstorm chances in the region Wednesday. Also, notice how the temperature forecast on Wednesday really gets hot. In central and western South Dakota, a lot of 90-degree weather is likely. So we'll keep that in mind, too, this week. 85, though, today, Sioux Falls, 82 in Brookings. Remember, showers and thunderstorms pushing across the region yet through midday, so that is having an effect on some of those temperatures. Sioux Falls by the end of the week, Thursday in particular, 88 for a high. The humidity level looks pretty high on Thursday. And also there's a pretty decent concoction developing for some strong to severe weather across South Dakota and North Dakota on Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. So keep an eye on that. I think that situation bears watching. A lot of details to hammer out on that, but we're going to plaster that for Aberdeen, Pierre, and Rapid. We're going to keep those rain chances 40 to 60% late Thursday. Ahead of that, it's going to be hot, especially on Wednesday in Pierre. We've got 95 and then low 90s on Thursday. The humidity and the storm potential will go down Friday into Saturday, and it looks like some of that could return early next week, though. So we're not done necessarily with the heat in the Black Hills, but 98 for a forecast high on Wednesday. Check out more details online at KENDALLAND.com.